You found a property you want to buy, now you want to make an offer. I think the first thing to remember when you're making an offer on the property is your offer. You are in control of this, and you can take your time to make sure you ask the questions and get it right. I know the real estate salesperson you're dealing with does offers all the time. I know your lawyer sees them all the time. This may be the first time you've ever made an offer on a property, and if you make a lot, you may only buy a house every 7 years or so. So ask the questions and understand exactly what's going on. Do you want conditions in there? A condition is something that the contract doesn't get completed until the actual conditions themselves have been actioned. So you may be subject to finance or want a builder's report, a LIM, insurance, have your lawyer to look at the contract. When do you want to move in? That's called your settlement date. That's a very important thing because that's going to work in all your time frames. Your deposit. Most deposits on contracts these days are 10% of the purchase price. Is that available to you? Do you have that sitting there in cash? How much money do you want to put into this contract? All these sort of things can be done in your own thing with your own advisors or in agreements with your solicitor or your real estate salesperson. Please ask as many questions as you feel that you need to. The process also depends on the method of sale that you're taking in. Are you competing with someone else? Competing over a property is not much fun if you're buying a property, but you want to make sure that you put your best foot forward and to ensure that if you really do want to get this property, you give yourself the best chance of doing that. My advice is take your time, ask the questions as you go along, make sure you understand what's happening. If you'd like to get your lawyer to have a look at your contract, it's always a great idea to do that before you sign it, and then you can start negotiating and make sure you get the house you're after.